All right, do it for another live stream gameplay of me playing Arena Fortnite, trying to get better. Follow my progress. It's Labor Day today, Monday, so no work. But I'm unemployed, so no work for me anyways. My first, it wasn't a full week, but I just basically got through a full week of being unemployed. It's nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking. That's why I didn't sleep. I was up at 4 a.m. playing Call of Duty. Since I have kids, didn't sleep. So for the past 2 or 3 nights, I've got about 4 hours of sleep. Good. Stop. So yeah, I haven't been sleeping, which is kind of typical of me. Over the last 5 years, it's been getting worse and worse. The lack of sleep, for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm just gonna play some Fortnite. Try not to beat myself up too much today. I am starting some new regimens to kind of get myself back on the right path, and try not to let myself slip into a depression or anything. That wouldn't be good. So some of the things I'm going to be doing include intermittent fasting now. Haven't eaten anything today. Been up pretty much this morning. I do plan on eating dinner. Well, that's up. Sometimes I feel like I just talk and then I stop. But yeah, I try not to beat myself up too much today, and just accept that it's Labor Day. I did make a couple of phone calls. I do have a few potential job opportunities that are developing, I guess. So not all hope is lost, but being that it's a pandemic and the unemployment rate worldwide is astronomical, and being that I'm now in an industry, or have been in an industry for the past 7 years prior to my last job, in an industry that's competitive worldwide, meaning you can do this work from anywhere. It changes things. So, part of my future proofing of my career, the plan is to go into artificial intelligence. So either, I don't know if I'm going to go back to school and try to get my degree, my master's degree in computer science. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But something in artificial intelligence would be my next step in terms of career choices. Simply because I see that replacing so many jobs, like 90% of the jobs that exist in the world today. Take it for what it is. If you are scared of it, everybody was scared of television, everybody was scared of computers, everybody's been scared of radio. If you look at the history, this is just the next form of communication. We don't understand it yet. It is a little scary. It probably exposes a lot about life that we don't really know yet. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt and going in head first, just because. What else are you gonna do? I am not the smartest person in the world, by far. Not smart. I have smarts. I have some common sense, but also, yeah, I make mistakes. Made many. Make mistakes on this game all the time. You know what I'm saying? Is my mic loud enough? It doesn't look like it's very loud. Input's up. Yeah, it's whatever. Nobody cares what I'm saying. That combat? I'm shocked. Borderlands. I swear, it's like whenever I think I'm going to get it, I never get it. Normally not this bad, but I think because I used to play on Xbox all the time, I rely on certain things, like the aiming assistance. I don't know. I'm getting the Thor skin, and I feel like the trails like cause my computer to go slow, so I'm just gonna strip it down a little bit. Boy, you lower price. Yeah, I've made some updates to my website today. Keep polishing my resume, trying to make sure I have multiple different resumes for different types of jobs. So just trying to make sure everything's clear and everywhere that I'm on the internet that it's consistent, so that if anybody finds me by my website or whatever, the information is all consistent across all platforms. actually getting really hungry right now. It's good. You ever notice how, well, I don't know how it is for everybody, but for me, when I get stressed out or I get into a routine, I always find myself like eating out of habit and not because like, oh, I'm hungry, you know. It's what I do. Like, oh, it's morning, gotta eat, you know. And so because I'm not doing that now, it's been kind of nice. Like actually feeling hunger. Sounds like an American thing to say, but it is. What one's out there? Boom. Anything else out there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh shoot. Like, crap. Like the collection stuff. Here we go. Let's go fight. Get some mats. Weaving wood. Why didn't I use that? What am I thinking? It's so funny when you forget what you have, and then if I had done that, that would have given me the advantage. I would have won. Oh well. Try again. Never give up. Lots of rejection. I'll say I just recently had some rejection that was kind of frustrating. Normally, I somebody doesn't want to work with me or doesn't want to hire me. It's all about communication for me, and when you're, especially in this climate with people desperate for work, I did like 4 or 5 hours of work for an agency, and it was like 12 questions, SEO related, and they essentially wanted analysis and like, um, and there's a part of me that didn't want to do it because because the one, you look at somebody's resume and see where they've worked. You can verify employment. If they're lying, you find out that way. Because you don't, as an employer, you don't want to pay to do that or whatever. Um, so you have people fill out essentially like what could be handed over to a client. If it's good, you could hand it to your client and be like, here's our analysis of your website. Like, what's to stop companies from doing that? And I gave full-on analysis of several websites in different areas, and then went through several interviews, face to face, over the phone, long conversations, and then was told that last week was told that I would get an answer by the end of the week. I thought it went really well. There were some hang-ups, obviously. I'm a little bit rusty. My analysis might have not been as good as it was a year and a half ago before I left SEO, but it's very interesting that companies use that method, and they have such high requirements, but are not willing to, I don't know, even follow up with a, sorry, we're going with somebody else email. Seems odd. Oh my gosh. I switched to my map. I almost had the guy. You're so cool. So cool. He didn't even know I was there for a minute, and then I accidentally hit the dang map button, made myself blind. That was cool though. It would have been cool if I got him. I'm in Open League. Right before I was in Contender League last time, I was about to get to Champion League. You wouldn't believe it by watching me play right now, but I was doing pretty dang good. Too good right now. Oh. Help if I hit play. Oh, I did. Speaking of companies, I worked here for 4 years. I was a photographer there, and also that's where I started my SEO career. So they actually let me go. Suddenly, right when my son was born. Ironic. Probably next to now, next to this, my latest experience of sudden job changes. That was the hardest moment of my life when I got let go from this. Don't mean to talk badly about them. Um, Things happen for a reason. Literally, none of the people I worked with, except for one person, works there. The two, the I mean, it is what it is. But that was like, I don't really talk about stuff personal. I try not to expose too much, but that was a really tough experience and a big learning experience too. Really messed up my self-esteem for a while, and I was sick for a long time after that, like mentally and physically, because of the pressure of losing your job right when your son is born. Like, ooh, that hurts. So right now, it's equally as hard, simply because I really had no intention of leaving. Um, I had no intention of leaving my place of employment. I planned on being there for a long time. I actually liked my job. I liked what I was doing for a living, and yeah, what it is. Not health. One. Gas you up. Oh, shit. Shoot. Sorry. Um, I really need to work on my website more because I don't feel like I'm showing everything that I've done in terms of like SEO. You know, I've never actually tried to gas these things up, but I'm gonna try. I don't know how to do it. Nope. It's a risky thing to do. Oh, just like anywhere on the car. Of course they do it that way. I really simplified my website to make it kind of look sort of like a resume, and now I kind of miss the old way it was. I had a really nice website and always got compliments from prospective. How do you change your radio? I don't know what's that. There we go, radio off. This vehicle sucks. fine. Really moving. Dying. Ah. No good loot. Alright. Yeah, really. I trying not to think about work. I know it's technically a day off for a lot of people. I don't think it would have been, well, it would have been a day off for me if I still employed at my last job. My last job was pretty cool. I worked at the local news station and here in Jacksonville, and got to produce a show and then do commercials for the for the news company, um, station, whatever you want to call it. A lot of really cool experiences that I'm grateful for. But eventually I'm not really allowed to talk about it. I don't really want to talk about it, but things happened. Um, I'm like eligible for rehire and all that. It's not like a negative. Like I didn't get fired for anything bad. Just things just happen, and it's unfortunate. But because I really thought that I'd be there for a long time, but I'm not closing my doors to them. Things work out and I can come back doing the same job, then I will do it. But out of like a safety measure of mine was like, I left the SEO industry after 7 years consecutively working and specializing in SEO. And obviously on the side, I did social media and other things that are kind of connected to SEO. Um, um, so I have experience in like just general digital marketing. But SEO is really where I want to spend my. It's where really what I want to focus and return to. Um, and SEO jobs are very highly competitive right now. So, you know, it is what it is. I find myself saying that way too much. Go ahead. Yeah, but I guess what I was going to say was I thought I was leaving the SEO career behind forever. I think because I'd worked in it so long, I thought I need to do something else. And I did. I think it was necessary for me to. Oh, man. I was trying to help you out, bro. Then we can fight. But you got to take me. Bro. It is open. I mean, we're all fighting. Could have been. Could have been more careful. But SEO has been one of those things. It was at very times very challenging because it's an industry that everybody there's a lot of fraud. I wouldn't say fraud. I would say there's a lot of faking it till you make it. I went into the SEO industry completely green and honest about the fact that I didn't know anything because my first job was my first job in SEO, and the person that hired me knew that. However, I wanted to move up, I had just had my daughter, and I wanted to make more money. I wanted to get promoted, and so I was very. I would kind of consider myself at the time, a mercenary instead of a missionary, and I hated that when people would say that. I used to hear that a lot back in the day when I worked at Fanatics. Was be a missionary, not a mercenary. And now I get it, and I wish I had realized what it was all about. However, you know, things happen for a reason, and in order for me to learn that lesson, I had to have that experience. Um, Now when I approach a position, it's more out of a missionary, like, what can I do for you, servant um, attitude. Because as a freelancer, you know, you as a mercenary, you can be successful to a degree, but at one point, you have to be willing to help others. And I've always kind of had that attitude of looking out for myself and my family, and not really thinking about the big picture. Oh no. Not good. Um, okay, I'll be on the perimeter. But I think when I look back, you know, I've had some bridges burned, not necessarily by me, but I think. Hey, what's up, girl? Welcome. Welcome to the game. How was the shopping?
Good.
Don't. Hey, be careful. Nala to where? Oh, to Mellow Mushroom? Oh, you guys went shopping with Nala? Is she over here now? Oh, okay. Why don't you look, I'll end the stream in a second after this one. Look. What? What camera?
This camera on the screen.
Yeah, what about it? Oh, it's just, yeah, it's just the colors are off a little bit, yeah. No, you didn't scare me. Surprised me. Happy you're home. Well, keep that to yourself. Because you weren't here, girl. You gotta be here for me to stream with you. I was gonna tell your mom to watch this though. Which one? Oh, I don't know what to get rid of. Because I was gonna let you guys know that I was streaming, but man, there's so many guns. I don't want that one. Another pistol. This Fortnite game really wants me to have a pistol, huh? Pump shotgun. Boom. And it's green. Why don't you go get the Switch, and we'll set up the Switch and try to figure out how to stream the Switch with this. Want to? Yeah. Fine. What's up? No. Okay, love you, sweetie. See you in a little bit. That's why I do it all. why you can't give up. You have to keep forward. Kid. In everything. We won. 4. Definitely need more now. I didn't think about that. Art. I'm dead. There's no way I'm gonna make it. Unless I can. Try for a little bit. don't know what to get rid of. Come on, health, shield. Literally nobody. I'm going against the stream. I've got that song stuck in my head because I've been watching Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. Started watching Cobra Kai for the first time. I knew it came out a few years ago and heard about it, but I don't think I had YouTube subscription. Oh. Oh, that was a waste. Did I throw two down? That's a waste. I have none. Go for the loot. Oh. And like literally no action. That means took it. Finally. Oh well. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream. End it on a somewhat high note. Didn't lose on that fight. Alrighty then. Have a good